Okay, you just read an article and watched a video on the 5 parameters of ASL. They are very important. Movement, location, hand shape, palm orientation. I just sign it this way, it's just easier. And non-manual markers or non-manual signals, all those things you do that aren't your signs. Doing one of these wrong could completely change the meaning of the sign, or potentially just make the sign wrong and not understandable. So let's look at some examples. Movement. The difference between to ski and to ice skate is just that movement. Ski, ice skate. Different activities. Location. We've done one of these. Female, male. The only difference is the starting location. Does make a big difference. Palm orientation. You've learned the sign to meet someone. At the beginning, I said we meet somebody standing up, not laying down. Palm orientation drastically changes the meaning of this. To meet. Okay. Hand shape. To be deaf, if I change it from a one hand shape to a D hand shape, it suddenly becomes dormitory. If I change it to a closed O, it becomes home. Only difference was my hand shape. Last one is non-manuals. Those things I do with my face, those things I do with my body that aren't my signs. Just the change in an expression can really change the meaning of something. The sign for really or true. Really? Like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that. Really? Yeah, I'm skeptical of you right now. The only difference was my brow furrow. How do I write these? Yes, you can write the 5 parameters. The next activity, I want you to work on it. The signs are broken down, and the parameters are broken down by your dominant and non-dominant hand. Dominant hand, the hand you write with, should always be the hand that is moving in a moving sign. The non-dominant hand is the one that should not be moving, or is not the one that's obviously moving. For example, if I was to write the sign for mom, I wouldn't write anything in my non-dominant hand because it's a one-handed sign. But for my dominant hand, I would write hand shape 5, location thumb to chin, palm orientation towards my non-dominant side. Movement, some people keep it still, others bounce it, depends on how you sign it. If you sign mom, no movement. If you bounce on your chin, movement tapping the chin. Non-manuals, there isn't a specific non-manual for mom. Some signs there are. I would probably just leave that one blank unless you would like to say blank face, blank expression, meaning I'm not like raising my eyebrows, I'm not lowering my eyebrows. Mom. Others will include the mouth movement of M. That would be all of the parts I would write to try to show how to sign this. On the next activity, you're going to see a list of words we've learned. I want you to go through and write out the parameters for each of these. Again, while it seems tedious and silly, the difference between I met you and I something else you makes a really big difference the first time you go out and meet a deaf person. So we need to make sure we're getting these correct. If you have any questions, please let me know. Oh, for one of those double-handed signs, help would be a good example. Help. My dominant hand's going to be the one on top. Though really they're both moving, so however you choose to write it would be okay. I would do my dominant hand on top. So dominant hand, I apologize. Let's start with non-dominant hand, my phone's ringing. Non-dominant hand. Closed 5 hand shape. Palm orientation up in front of me in neutral space. Dominant hand. A hand shape on top of non-dominant palm. palm orientation towards me. Movement, up. Again, please let me know if you have questions. Get through as many of the words on the next activity as you can.